Altro sangue scorrerà.
Vostro, certamente. Sangue d'eretico. Ma sarà insufficiente in confronto a quello di vittime innocenti che abbondantemente avete versato assoggettandovi al male.
Monsignor Carella, forse non ricordate che anch'io sedevo dove sedete voi adesso. Il posto che tanto avete ambito.
Taci, blasfemo!
In fondo siamo tutti della stessa razza. Non è detto che un giorno non vi troverete al mio posto.
Pervertito impenitente, atroci torture schiacceranno le vostre carni! Prima che a bruciarle saranno le fiamme!
Quanto ardore! Un ligio ministro della benefica parola del Salvatore non dovrebbe sforzare troppo la voce. Soprattutto se vecchio e malandato come chi siede su quel trono sudicio e corrotto.
Arrogo! Arrogo!
Non questa volta, purtroppo. Poiché il nostro ordine non può macchiarsi pubblicamente di una così gran vergogna che getterebbe solo ombre sulla nostra credibilità. Le uniche fiamme che purificheranno le carni corrotte di quest'immondo servo di Satana saranno le lingue dell'inferno.
Cosa aspettate dunque? Non c'è strazio maggiore che assistere alla vostra codardia.
Come ecclesia ultra non habeat quod facer prosuis demeritis contra ipsum, id cirque unum reliquimus brachio et iudicio seculari.
Come nera pestilenza, possa l'odore del peccato ammorbare chi fugge la corruzione, e che lucente scorra il sangue sugli innocenti ventri rigogliosi. Con 2 sole fiaccole rischiarerò il cammino dell'uomo nei secoli a venire, perversione e tradimento.
Well, that's all for now. What do you think, Johnny? Do you like my ideas? Helen told me you are the best photographer we can find, and I am sure. I trust in her artistic intuitions. But I need something new. Not only for me, but especially for the magazine.
Yes, I understand it perfectly, Mr. Hill. For me, this is really about being creative. It's very exciting.
Finally, I have an opportunity to leave America. Maybe I could be famous in Europe too, like Sophia Loren.
Yes, of course, Barbara. Why not? Helen, what do you think about the project? Your opinion is important, because you will be my substitute there while we are working on the project.
It's very interesting, but I'm surprised. Why there in Italy? It will be expensive considering our budget. I mean, you can do a photoshoot here and get similar results.
It is a necessary investment that will pay us back in many ways. Besides, our management here at the magazine has wasted money foolishly in the past, which we are all aware of, right? It's useless to hide the truth now. For years, my father was unable to maintain the direction of the magazine. Bizarre was once the most recognized magazine in the world. Father lost his control of the content and the financial accounting, and now it looks like a parody of itself. But times are changing, and we must change too.
Do you really think this is going to work?
Of course. The idea is not working never crossed my mind. These are the 70s, Johnny. Women should not be objectified and looked upon as if they have no intelligence. Look out of the windows. The feminist movement is practically expanded. Beware, behold, the witches are back. The women marching are there for a reason. They are there to show they make their own decisions and will follow their own desires. However, the man who buy Bizarre is not hungry for intelligent women. They are not interested in women who can think for themselves. Our magazine is under attack with this movement. They are against pornography and the selling of the female body for profit. But this is the very basis of Bizarre. If we don't act quickly to stop this attack and repair the damage that has been done, the weight of this ridiculous controversy will eventually destroy us. So, the witches are back. Good. We will use them.
As a part of the shoot, we can also develop the concept of the tortures as a erotic sadomasochist practice.
Yes, Johnny. Now I see you are understanding. We need to create a big scandal, rumors and controversy. We will be a success, and after we have saved the magazine from failure, we will be respected again and regain the ranking we deserve in the publishing fields. But I trust in your ideas, Johnny. I wish to trust in it. In Mr. Fisher's castle, you could find everything you need to create a unique atmosphere.
The castle of Mr. Fisher?
I hate castle. They old and smell.
You will see. The atmosphere is like no other. It will be exciting and you will be inspired. I envy you. I would like to go with you, but the magazine requires my presence here. I miss you all. I already miss you.
This coffee is too small.
It's Italian, Barbara. This is how they make it here. It's the worst.
I was too young when I left.
See, you didn't want to leave the US. Now look, we're in Italy. It's like a paid vacation.
Johnny, you know my family has Italian roots from Sicily. After the shooting, I would like to visit. I've heard it's a magnificent place.
Rita, but us Italian men are magnificent.
Oops.
What are you doing?
This is supposed to bring good luck. Are you superstitious? Blame my Italian heritage.
Hi. Hello. I am Mr. Lindsay. On the other side. Just there you go. Excellent. Good. Miss Steele hired me to help you out with anything you might need while you stay here in Elena Romano.
We were waiting for you. Hi, my name is Helen Driscoll. I'm Miss Steele's personal assistant. And this is Johnny Morgan, the Bizarre Magazine's photographer.
And you probably recognize Barbara and Tony, our top model.
Of course, I do. One of the sexiest women in the world. She drives man wild with a figure.
Yes, and finally, Mr. Lindsay, this is Rita Di Palma, the makeup artist.
Oh, it's like, how you do? Nice to meet you. Cool. So, we should go now. Yes? We'll go. Yes, because the castle is not very far. We could go there. If we move now, we can get there before darkness falls. Yes?
Okay.
So, get your stuff, and I'll wait for you.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the marvelous castle of Olevina Romano.
I told you, dumb and old.
Mr. Fisher, who knows how many dark secrets are between those walls? How many?
Yeah, more like how much mildew and how many rats are in the rooms of the annoying guests.
Blood, intrigued, and innocent mouse screams.
The screams.
And blood.
I can hear them.
And blood and intrigue. Mouse screamed. Anyway, this is the castle. Let's go. Come on. We are Mr. Fisher's guest. Helen Driscoll and Barbara Antoni.
Mr. Fisher is not home.
Send them away, Johnny! Please! Ask them to leave!
I'm sorry. Your presence is not appreciated.
No, please, come on. Mr. Fisher's suspecting us. I mean, these people traveled from far away. They're coming from United States.
Away to me, Johnny! I don't care who they are or where they are from.
What is the problem, Gianni? Oh, Mr. Fisher. Thank God for coming. I was explaining your...
Sir, these people say they are your guests. Is that correct?
Yes, they can't stay. You know that.
I'm very sorry for the unkind welcome. My mother is very old and we are not accustomed to receiving guests. The castle is happy to welcome you. But I was not expecting you until tomorrow. Please, excuse me.
Mother?
Der ist mein Kleiner. You know the rules. People are always passing through. Are we not passing through in this life too?
Mother, they look so tired. We never meet people. We are always alone here.
They can stay. But they will not stay with us. They will sleep in the east side.
I'm sure you are very tired from your trip. I will have the servants prepare dinner for you while Gianni shows you to your rooms. Let us meet back in 1 hour. There we can talk and get to know each other better. But please, keep the purpose of your visit to yourselves. My mother will not approve at all. Gianni will take care of your luggage.
This way.
I'm so happy you're back. This time everything will be different, Lisa. for you, for us. The castle and me, we have waited for you.
My name is Helen. I must admit, from the welcome we received, it seems like this castle and you were not waiting for us. But I'm sure you'll be forgiven.
Good evening, miss. I brought your luggage.
Thank you. Please call me Helen. And what's your name?
Olympia, miss.
Oh, you're so young. How long have you worked for Mr. Fisher? Mr. Fisher, why don't you eat with us?
Oh, no, I cannot touch food at this hour.
Why?
It is late, but I will join you, and I will be your servant. Gianni, Olympia, you may go. I will take care of our guests.
But what's that?
It is an Italian version of meatloaf, but if there is something else you would like, miss.
Oh, no, don't worry. She's just not accustomed to Italian food. It's delicious, Barbara, trust me.
But I don't like raw meat.
That's not what I heard. This is good.
Eat mine too, if you like it so much.
I think this is the first time I've ever seen you leave a piece of meat so quickly.
It depends of the kind of meat. If it's possible, I just want some fluid, cause my stomach hurts after the journey.
Mr. Fisher, you have a very strong resemblance with the lead actor of Flesh and Blood. It's one of my favorite movies.
Oh my God, is that you?
Yes, I was once very intrigued by the film industry, but I chose to quit and dedicate my life to collecting beautiful art, as you can see. But I am still involved in the film industry in some ways.
I think you should still act. You look so young.
Terence Fisher, wasn't he also the English director of horror movies?
That is correct, but it is just a coincidence. I am German, Mr. Morgan, not English.
Anyway, Mr. Fisher, we won't be of any nuisance to you. I can understand why your mother is not excited to have us here, but I promise you, we'll never bother you while we were here. Anyway, we will leave the castle as soon as our Johnny here will have the photo shoot done, and we won't bother you. We don't have to forget what the photo shoot is all about, and we don't have to forget what Miss Steele told us to do. Cheers.
No, you are not a bother to me. As a matter of fact, I would be the last person to ask you to leave so quickly. I will deal with my mother. I know what to...
Your mother, Mr. Fisher. She would like to meet our guests.
You may go now, Gianni. Ladies and gentlemen, my mother, the Countess Hartmann Fischer.
The girl. Where is the girl? Is she really so beautiful?
Yes, mother. She's the perfect portrait of her.
Bring her to me. You're back.
Mother.
And the other guests, where are they?
They are here, mother. Rita, Barbara, and their companions, Mr. Lindsay and Mr. Morgan.
So, you have chosen our ancient castle for your study and research on the architecture of the Middle Ages, correct?
Yeah, in fact, I always dreamed about the comparisons between Byzantine architecture of 200 and the rising Romantic Enlightenment.
What? Romantic Enlightenment?
I mean romantic. Like.
Romantic.
Madam, have you ever felt or sensed the presence of spirits or paranormal activity here?
The castle is very old, miss. Strange noises and sinister feelings are a daily occurrence here. But you should not be afraid while you are here in our castle. Your coffee waits for you in the other room. Please excuse me, I will be back shortly.
So we're not alone here.
Yes. The ghosts of the past reside here. We are not alone.
Oh, look, this will bring some excitement to our evening.
A book, you. I thought your idea of excitement at night was something else.
Tales of ghost stories.
Let me see. And this is what it says. A beautiful woman and a rich and elegant man with a dark beard and deep blue eyes were living in a dark castle.
They were newlyweds, but she was afraid to look into her husband's eyes. They were like ice blue stones. Their days passed by, quiet and sweet. One day, Bluebird said to his young wife,
My beloved mistress.
My beloved wife, I must leave to go on a short trip, so I leave the castle in your hand. You may explore the secrets of every room but one.
You can explore and discover all the secrets of every room, but I ask you, there's one door. I ask you not to enter. I forbid you. Do not ever use this key. Day after day, the young bride searched for the forbidden door, tried to unlock every door, starting from the top of the castle. Finally, when she reached the lower chambers of the castle, she found herself standing in front of an ancient door. This was the forbidden room. She held the last key. She paused, overwhelmed by curiosity. She opened the door.
Upon entering the room, she was horrified by what she saw. She was frozen by fright. There, in the room, were the previous wives of her husband. Some had rotted down to skeletons. She screamed and dropped the keys on the floor. They landed in a pool of blood. She picked them up and tried to clean them off, but the more she tried to clean them, the more the blood sparkled. Suddenly, the doors of the cellar slammed open with a crash. Bluebeard had suddenly returned.
Your rooms are ready.
infrangeva tra i rami un sole troppo lontano. E non pensavo fosse lì fra quelle ombre la vita. E un altro giorno non piango, lo sa, diciamo pure che non era per noi. Questo amore è un po' strano, un po' strano, ma poi...
Your towels, Thank you, Jenny. I was talking to your master earlier. He was telling me the story of this place. He said something about the women killed by Monsignor Forer, who was unjustly accused of heresy and punished by those devoted to the Inquisition's cause for his action.
He didn't say the whole truth.
What do you mean?
By the end of the 1400s, Monsignor Fiore was known for killing an innocent woman accused of witchcraft. He was removed from his role and condemned because he was secretly devoted to evil.
Witchcraft?
More. He discovered that one of the Hell Seal gates was here in Olevano. So by human sacrificing and committing obscene and holy acts, he tried desperately to open the seal and communicate with the dark side.
What about this gate to hell? Was he able to break the seal?
I have to go now. I must rise early to fulfill my duties.
You fell asleep. You were droning. Fortunately, I was close by.
Okay. I'm okay now, thanks. You can leave.
Yes, I do, Manolo. I received another draft today. Seems like we are on target. But I told them I want the final draft by Friday. Last chance. We are running out of time. There.
I'm telling you, I felt something. Some kind of a presence.
You're not the only one.
You too?
Gianni and the maid having wild animal sex like two beasts.
Really? I knew that servant was hiding something.
Well, when I got them, he wasn't hiding anything. Trust me.
Good morning. I trust you all had an enjoyable and restful night. I have much work to do. I will tell you the areas of the castle which you may use for the photo shoot. Unfortunately, I will not be able to join you. However, we will be meeting for dinner later this evening. If there is anything you need, just ask Gianni. And please, be very careful on the steps. The castle is very ancient, and some of the stones in the staircase have become loose. All the rooms are available, except for the one closed and locked. Also, do not enter my mother's suite, nor my suite. They are off limits. And be careful not to get lost. There are many unknown areas, and I do not have a map. There are a web of galleries under us of which I have never been. If you get lost, you will likely be lost forever.
What are you doing?
I heard something. Like voices.
Yes, of course, Rita.
What's behind the door?
You cannot enter that room. There was the Fisher's private collection.
A collection of what? Like wives and shit?
Wines.
Like what?
I said wines.
Wines. I thought you said like wives, like Blueberry. Yeah, we were talking about him like yesterday. And anyway, you must have been.
But you were not with us yesterday. How do you know?
Please follow me.
Something? There you go.
Follow him.
I could be tied up here, all naked and sweet. What do you think?
You must.
But where is Johnny? I wasn't following him. He should follow me. I mean for the photos, not for other things. Johnny! Johnny! Johnny!
Stop screaming. Do you want to wake up all the bats?
Oh my god! There are bats in here?
Oh no, Barbara. Just doves and sparrows. Stay here. Give me the lamp, please. I'm gonna find him.
Ma si dà qualcosa di peggio. Quello che ho sentito su questo posto.
Immagino di essere legato lì, nudo e inerme, nell'impossibilità di dormire per giorni, ma solo di svenire, se ha fortuna. Già questo sarebbe terribile, se non fosse che sareste alla mercé dei vostri aguzzini, che potrebbero giocare con voi con il fuoco o con la frusta, o semplicemente lasciare il divertimento ai topi. Tutto questo non è abbastanza per lei, Mr. Lenzi?
Qualcosa nei denti?
No, sulla fronte.
No! Don't touch him. Don't touch anything. We must call the police, so we have to leave everything as it is. How can you tell it was just an accident?
Well, I just think that it's quite strange that somebody gets killed by an armor, just because it's not paying any attention.
I knew that something horrible was going to happen.
Your friend was an audacious fool. I warned you about Sistella's dangers. You and your friends were there alone, no one else. I hope you are not insinuating that me or my mother...
I'm just trying to rationally explain what happened.
Helen, trust my intuition. Johnny is dead because of a fatal mistake.
No! Someone doesn't die such a horrible death just by straying a few feet away.
Then, if you think you have a more definite explanation, then what would you suggest we do at this point?
Easy. I will call the police.
Police? More people, more problems. You should have never stayed here. I told you. I could sense trouble from the minute you people arrived.
Mother.
Terence!
I see pain. There is someone, something evil in here.
Where's the phone? We've waited too long already. Phone is out of order.
Things like this happen in a forbidden place like this.
No, the cable was cut intentionally.
What?
You should leave. Do it now.
We won't go anywhere till I call the police. John is dead, and it was not an accident.
Who could have killed him, We were all together. The last person to see him was you.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. Sometimes jealousy plays bad tricks.
No! This place, this castle is...
This castle is haunted.
What did you say?
It's already happened. It will always happen. It's useless to try to find the guilty amongst us. No, Mother.
No, please, Mr. Fisher. Go ahead.
Miss Steele may have told you about our ancestor, Monsignor Matthias Heinrich Vorher, the executioner. He used his high-ranking position as an inquisitor to kidnap witches who were prisoners and perform gruesome rituals of death and sex.
The embryos were removed from the belly of their pregnant mothers.
While the women were still capable of giving birth. There are 7 hidden gates to hell here on Earth. You only have to open one to cross over and communicate beyond and freeze the chains from the evil.
So you're saying that one of the gates to hell is here, in a place forgotten by God?
Well, I think that's why they chosen this place. It is because it is forgotten by God.
All I ever know was a strategic point of passage with a great violence in the past. Please, don't judge it for how it looks now.
Yes, and there's not a strategic logic for one's access to hell.
Just tales.
History, not tales, madame. And history shall repeat itself throughout the centuries. Concentration camp of Dachau, Germany. Here, in the castle, he preferred to use young Polish priests as his guinea pigs, for which he held a particular hatred. Most people do not know, except for the guards of Lager, that the priest and dog were synonymous.
My brother was a great scientist, not a torturer. It was scandalous. He was executed by the Great Court of Nuremberg, while other collaborators escaped execution.
Why do you defend him? Pathetic. You were his victim, and you still are, and you continue to defend him. Look at you, Mother. You were more blind then than you are now.
Well, Mr. Fisher, we know history enough to say that during the Second World War, the yellow fever vaccination was already in circulation.
Correct. I was referring to the attempt to make it perfect. The goal of the Germans was to study the alteration of its working abilities on the prisoners who were already inoculated.
That's horrible.
Fräulein, it's a science.
To facilitate the contagion, Schilling forced the priest into cellars where they freed Anopheles mosquitoes. He left them in isolation for days, without food, exposed to the cold, to make them weak and sick as soon as possible. After they contracted yellow fever, those priests who were on the experimental drugs were cured, but the others died before being ravaged by the fever. Those subjects who were the most resistant endured the worst tortures for the sake of the study. They were tortured by the physicians to see how much pain they could endure. They were tortured to death.
But why only priests? Why not other victims?
Obviously. He was condemned and tried by a court of eager priests. Then throughout the centuries, he acted out his revenge, then through Dr. Schilling as a priest.
The parallel between the Sane Inquisition and the SS is fascinating.
Historia se repetit.
Oh, all we have to do now is just to leaf
through the photo album. I mean, John is dead, and the killer is still between us. Well, I hope nobody suspects me. I will suggest you to go back to your room and lock yourself inside. I will go and call the police personally. So, I will go, yeah? You should not be alone after all this.
I'm fine. I don't mind. We should wait until the police arrive, as we all agreed.
Helen, there's something you should see. Please, come with me.
Oh my. This woman. This is incredible.
Finally, Helen. You understand what you represent to me. This time, everything will be different. I'll promise my love. No one will ever keep us apart again.
Kill her, Terence. Do it for your Terence. I have already decided, and you will obey to me. The girl shall also receive the same punishment that I reserved that slut Liza, a Jewish woman that wanted to take you far away from me. The degradation of our race and blood is the most serious sin of all. This would end all humanity. Kill her, Terence, or I will do it.
The world is made of corrupted, inferior individuals who are destined to contaminate those of us who are physically perfect. It was easy to keep me locked in the castle to save me from contamination, so no one can spoil my perfect body, my pure feelings, all of the qualities that makes a mother proud of her son. Is it not true, mother? We cannot stop the other side from reaching us, so do not disturb the quiet place of those who are already dead. There's the thirsty executioner again.
Mummi, Einab's Traum. Und du warst dort.
Bin doch hier, neben dir.
Ich schau dir.
Schlaf. Vor der Kaserne, vor dem großen Tor, steht eine Laterne und steht sie noch davor. So wollen wir da uns wiedersehen, bei der Laterne wollen wir stehen, wie einst Lili Marleen, wie einst Lili Marleen. Stumm, Terence, stumm, mein Lieber.
No. Maybe. Interrogation mark. But this is good. No. Caroline? Did you charge Barbara's lights? Didn't you? Wine and mine is inside.
Sorry. Oh, it's arrived.
Fine. What do you think about?
It's only up to you, boss.
It's okay. I mean, it's terrific. Absolutely perfect. Hi. It's arrived. Very, very good.
So tell me, is everything Mr. Fisher told us true? Were there any other murders in the castle? And if you really are the executioner, give me a sign of your presence.
The start of every new challenge. It's like entering a dark room. You do not know what waits for you in the darkness. Strong because of perpetual fighting. So we shall die in a perpetual peace. It does not matter the race or what language is spoken of a nation. It is in the blood. Physical weakness is the cause of failure and fear. It is the degradation of blood and of a race that is the mortal sin of this world.
Little brother, the idea was yours and mine. We have a deal. In Asia, customers paid for a snuff movie. We have to give it to them. Nothing fake, real tortures. The death of Barbara on film, the most famous porn star in the world. Because you're the one who wants to have the surgery again, to be attached again to the half of you that wants to be separated for. Because now you understand you can't live without me.
I just want real life. But I'm too scared now. Who tell us we're not gonna die like we killed Nancy? Those people are pitiless.
Lancy was just a small fish. We couldn't share the money with him. We trusted him, and look where that got us. In the hands of a madman and his mother. She was more crazy than him. He was supposed to be the right person to help us make this movie. But I was the one who ended up almost dead. They deserve to die, Johnny. We'll place the blame on them. Dead people cannot lie. And we are innocent survivors. If you don't have the walls, give me the costume. You do the famine. I'll personally take care of her.
No, Ellen. Please, no. Please. My wrist hurts. Please.
Voi siete quel che cercavo, Madonna. Voi, la più grande delle sgualdrine, la Maddalena irredenta e l'innocente creatura che inconsapevolmente portate in grembo. Insieme siete quel che questo luogo aspettava da tempo. per rinascere finalmente nel nome del male. Mia sposa.
Diciamo pure che non era per noi. Questo amore è un po' strano, un po' strano. Ma poi non so spiegarmi tutto